The Golden Lands are cursed. Traveling from country to country must eliminate the monsters that plague the land and foil the sinister conspiracy that threatens to plunge the continent into darkness. Players score points by defeating monsters, completing quests, and battling one another. The game ends after 3 seasons or when all 7 fiends are defeated. The player with the highest score wins. To begin, place a map of the Golden Lands in the play area, as well as several decks of cards which should be in easy access to all players. Players will choose a character and take the deck that corresponds to said character. Bringing us to Phase 1. Phase 1 of the game involves drawing 5 cards and using those cards to build your loadout. Your loadout includes weapons, spells, allies, and other equipment that's going to help you in your journey. Once your loadout has been completed, you will draw 2 quest cards. Quest cards are color-coded, the different colors granting bonuses at the end of the game. So let's say we want to complete this quest, the Malevolent Shepherd. Well, this quest takes place in Nubia. Quests are completed in Phase 3 of a particular round, so we need to end Phase 1 by moving to Nubia. Other players will do the same, moving to a country with a quest that they wish to complete. In Phase 2, we're going to draw cards which end up being monsters, for the most part. The player to our right will control our monsters, choosing several with a point total of no greater than 5, and attacking us with them. Players not involved in battle have the option to commune with divine spirits or conspire with the fiends who plague the Golden Land. Communing with divine spirits gives players bonuses, conspiring with fiends gives the monsters bonuses, and if you back the right side, there's going to be some points in it for you as well. Battle begins with the monsters. Here we will look at the Adze, who is going to attack our target with 2 white dice. The goal is to roll a number greater than or equal to the target's defense. The warrior's defense is 2, plus 1 for the armor that's equipped in her loadout. So for every 3 or higher that is rolled, the warrior will suffer 1 damage. Notice monsters also usually have some special ability that's going to be triggered by a separate set of dice. The Adze is able to drain life from his target, and the Ansan Bonsam is able to stun the opponent, causing them to miss their turn. Once the monsters have finished their attacks, the warrior gets to retaliate. Let's say she uses her sword, the Takoba. She can attack with 2 white dice. She also has the option to use a special ability to add attack dice to her roll. For every die she chooses to add to her roll, she will suffer 1 exhaustion token. And when she gets 3, she will suffer 3 damage. Let's say the battle concludes with one side winning. We move on to the next player. Here's the sorcerer, who also has his own spell abilities. Please note that his loadout includes several spells. His special ability is to chain many of these attacks together in one brutal blow against his opponents. This is called spellcrafting, and if not used properly or sparingly, it will also lead to loss of hit points for our sorcerer. The mechanic for the priest differs slightly, but suffices to say he doesn't think that it will be sufficient to encounter these monsters he's drawn. So he asks for help from the rogue, and the rogue is going to help in this particular battle. Together they decide how they're going to split the points and the trophies for this encounter, and this would end Phase 2. In Phase 3, we finally get to attempt our quest. We take our Malevolent Shepherd and try to complete the challenges that are listed on the quest card. Completing a challenge involves rolling a number of dice corresponding to an attribute and getting higher than the number indicated. For example, the warrior's strength is 3. Therefore, she will roll 3 die and try and get a total of greater than 5. Her intelligence is 2. She will roll 2 dice and try and get higher than 3. Completing the quest allows her to score the points, play any artifact card she may have drawn in Phase 1, and then draw a new hand of cards. Play will then move to the next player. Let's say our sorcerer, he's completing a mission here that gives him this powerful artifact. The priest, however, has some bad news for the sorcerer because the priest quest is a bounty that he is going to collect on the sorcerer, causing penalties to the sorcerer and bad news for him. That's the Golden Lands, folks. Explore, combat monsters, combat each other, and if it suits you, collaborate. Have fun.